Hello, everyone. Today, I'd like to take a few moments to share my reflections on a particularly enlightening reading from our Module 4, Leadership Succession by Andy Hargreaves. This article profoundly resonated with me as it addresses a critical and often overlooked aspect of educational leadership, the art and science of leadership succession, if you will. Leadership succession is one of the most significant events in the life of a school. However, many institutions struggle to manage this transition effectively. Hargreaves notes that the mismanagement of leadership succession often stems from a lack of foresight or simply getting caught up in an immediate crisis management situation or some other form of emergency in the school. This struck me deeply because it highlights a fundamental truth about leadership. It's more about doing more than just filling a position. It's about continuity, sustainability, and creating a lasting impact. What I found most meaningful in this reading from Hargreaves is his distinction between continuity and planned discontinuity. The former is when a new leader is groomed to sustain and build upon the foundation laid by their predecessor. And in contrast, planned discontinuity aims to shift directions. The differentiation made me reflect on my own leadership philosophy. I believe that creating a successful and thriving educational environment requires a delicate balance of both approaches. I was inspired by the example from the Blue Mountain School, where the founding principal, Ben McMaster, meticulously planned out his successor. His foresight ensured that the school's mission and culture would continue to thrive even after his departure. As a school leader, I've been compelled to adopt a very similar approach. It's essential to me to not only focus on my leadership style, but to also cultivate a team that really engages having a succession plan where others can be empowered and where we can ensure continuity of the vision and values of our school. Even more so, Hargreaves emphasizes the importance of evaluation over time. He prompts us to ask the question, what legacy do principals leave on their departure? And this question deeply reminds me of what the impact of my leadership has done, particularly as coming in for a principal who I've replaced that was here for 9 years at Allgood Elementary. The capacities we foster among our staff, students, and our community will define pathways for our school. And sometimes that takes a little time to take effect. But as we move on, we want to make sure that there are foundations there to adopt. As I reflect on my own leadership journey, I recognize the need to prioritize succession planning. In this role that I'm currently serving, I will actively work to develop leadership within my team, identifying potential successors early, providing mentorship and growth opportunities for my staff. And I aim to create a culture that values shared leadership. This means not only preparing individuals for leadership roles, but ensuring that the school's values and traditions are preserved and enhanced, even as new leaders come into play. So, in conclusion, Hargreaves' exploration of leadership succession has significantly influenced my approach to leadership. Understanding the long-term implications of our decisions as leaders is paramount, as for a school particularly. I am committed to fostering an environment where transitions are seen as opportunities for growth and continuity. By doing so, we can ensure that each leader's impact weaves in the fabric of our educational mission, ultimately benefiting our students and community for years to come. Thank you so much for this class. This was an impeccable experience, and I appreciate all that I've learned in it. Take care.